turn it up, let's go. Turn it up, let's go. Hot takes, no breaks, yeah, we run the show. Anything on the table, we review it and go. Real ones, no scripts, just the truth we use. Some dudes, we reviews.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Some Dudes with the Views. I think this is a part of the mini-series that I am doing here by myself, I guess. I don't know what's going on here. Me, myself, and I doing the Peaky Blinders. That Matthew guys.
Yeah. 1919, Birmingham, England. Peaky Blinders.
Hey, no, what the fucking way?
Oh. That's pretty good, wasn't it?
Hell yeah, it was. That was perfect. Now the Spotify people are going to be hella confused.
Hey, that's okay. I think it's only like one listener on that anyways. That's okay. But hey, we're back. I got my webcam on. You got to see what I actually look like now. I'm that guy. I'm him.
Huh? I wish I had my webcam on. You could see my face. Because I'm that guy.
Well, can you like turn it on real fast?
Yeah, I don't have one.
Well, anyways, hey, we're starting our new mini-series like Trey said. Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, crap. Hey, but let's hop into it. Now, I got a serious question. I know we talked about this a little bit yesterday. I mean, the 1900 area, I mean, it seems like a pretty cool area to, somewhat to live in. I think especially like in the early 1900s. Do you think you would be able to survive this era right here that the Peaky Blinders is taking in?
Hell no.
You're not strong enough?
Honestly, it's more of like a unless I was able to drink, dude. Unless I was old enough to drink, probably wouldn't be able to make it, bro.
I really can't tell you what the age of drinking back in the day was, but I'll probably say it's probably like 16 years old. I'd probably say.
Hey, I might make it then.
I mean, that's all it
What
was
about
back
you?
in the day. Me? Dude, you want to talk about Tommy Shelby, buddy? I would be the next Tommy Shelby. That's me.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
PTSD riddled man.
Hey, he is that guy. And I already said I'm that guy.
He's a very sad guy.
I mean, would you not be either? World War I? I mean, having to fight in
Oh
that?
no, I'm justifiably sad and broken. No,
I mean,
no. I mean, absolutely. What you do? Just sit there, dude. You host.
Okay, well, let's hop into episode 1. And for everyone that didn't know, I started watching Peaky Blinders this past week, so I had to somewhat fresh in my mind. I've been wanting to watch Peaky Blinders for a minute now, and Trey had the brilliant idea last week. Hey man, we should do Peaky Blinders, a miniseries. Yeah, let's
Because
do
apparently
it.
that's what I sound like.
Okay, well, hey, I'm Trey. We should do Peaky Blinders, a miniseries.
Exactly.
All right, 10-4, rubber ducky in and out. But hopping in episode 1, I'm not gonna be frank with y'all. Did not know what was going on here at all.
Well, basically this is so you gotta this show started in 2013. So
yeah,
Tommy Shelby was aura farming before aura farming was a thing. I mean, we're riding in there on a night black horse.
yeah.
Absolutely fitted the hell up. Got badass music playing. Everyone's running in fear, hiding and looking and watching. Are you kidding me? That's aura. That's aura as hell.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm not mistaken, I mean, Arthur show, he gets introduced pretty early on too inside the episode, I think.
Yes, he does. That absolute maniac, the animal himself.
No, if I'm not mistaken, I mean, episode one was the weapons. I'm pretty sure very symbolic for Tommy himself. I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. Are they the ones who hid it? The weapons from the I guess like the
Yeah,
detective or inspectors and everything, so they can't find it.
yeah, yeah. They so I can't remember exactly. I can't remember exactly what had happened, but they they went to they went to I can't remember where they went to. They went to somewhere to break. They broke in. They were already planning on breaking in, but instead of finding, I think it was alcohol, they found guns.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit! So they hit him. Tommy hit him and buried him,
So
and
this
that's
was
and that's
what
and that's
what.
basically how all this got started.
So I mean that doesn't make a little bit more sense. That's what I was like confused at first in the first episode. On my man, it's like, what's going on here? But at the same time, I thought bootlegging was a thing around this time. Am I wrong about alcohol and everything? Or maybe I'm thinking of a different time era.
I don't know what it was. It was. I'm pretty sure it was like it was on the cusp of arriving, or it already had arrived. I can't remember exactly, but I remember it
Yeah.
was close to happening in America at this time. I say that I remember, but I think they taught us in school that it happened sometime around the 1920s.
That's what I was saying around the 1920s, 1930s, around that era.
Yeah.
But also, what you mentioned yesterday, this show wasn't like in the United States at first. Blew up in United Kingdom, of course, and then eventually, of course, Netflix put it on their streaming services, and of course, it blew up. Then,
Yeah, it was big. It was big on regular network,
yeah,
and then it blew up over here. And then like the edits, like when all that like shorts started first getting popular back in like 2015, 16,
yeah,
2017. That's when like you saw the badass edits of like Tommy Shelby, you know,
yeah.
all the all the dubstep edits and all that, all the cool shit he'd
Dude,
do.
you know what? You did mention that. That is actually, yeah, you're right. Yeah,
Yeah, and like that's when like it's you started like watching TV shows through shorts without trying to.
yep,
Around yeah, that's when you started seeing a lot, and then I can't remember when Netflix put it on, but that it just recently resurged and blew up, and then next thing you know, we got a movie. You know what I mean?
dude. Have you watched the movie?
I have, I have.
All right, we'll get to it because I want to watch the movie too. We could do a whole separate episode on that too, if it's worth a
I
whole episode.
Hey, I'm not gonna say anything to spoil anything for anybody.
That's okay. Didn't answer my question, but hey, we'll just keep moving on though. That's fine.
Hey, you got to keep on watching it.
I know,
Decide for
I
yourself.
know, I know, I know. But of course, we get introduced to Aunt Polly. What a unit, dude. At first, I did not like her at all. Uh,
Dude, you and me both. But she's an absolute dog.
she is. She's very smart with all everything she does. And yeah, I find that out later in the episodes on season one.
She's also just like you figure out early that she is the like I would say like the only thing keeping Tommy stable at this point.
I agree. Yeah,
He's the only thing keeping him grounded.
it's almost like his
Without
emotional support, kind of. I
yeah,
guess
I
you would
mean
say.
not almost. Yeah, you're right. It is like she absolutely is the only thing that's keeping him from flipping his. I mean, guess flipping his fucking lid.
Yeah. And let's talk about episode one, dude. This is where it all switched for me. I think it was towards the end of episode one where you had Danny. Pretty sure he's not one of the
Yeah,
brothers. I know he's just part of the Peaky Blinders, but he went up and killed
yeah,
it. Well, okay. So it started with Tommy in the bed. And of course, like you said, he has PTSD. We talked about this yesterday, his flashbacks or whatever it is.
yeah,
And this is where Danny went up to an Italian guy, stabbed him, kill him.
yeah,
I was confused, like, what is going on here? I can't tell you what's going on because he just randomly went up to a guy, stabbed and killed him. And of course, he
yeah.
had the two other Italians. What?
So I was gonna say, like earlier in the episode, you saw him running into
Yeah.
the bar, the Garrison pub,
Yeah.
and it took three of those motherfuckers to bring Danny down. So
Yeah,
Danny's an absolute hoss.
he's a unit.
So yeah, so and he was having one of those episodes. So like I'm pretty sure that was just to show you what it like how bad and how far it can go,
Yeah,
and like if they're when they're not around, how deep into it he can get, and they weren't around that time, and he ended up you know
yeah,
getting way deep into it, and taking a life, and the Italians saw that, and eye for an eye type deal.
yep. Of course, this is where all it changed too. I mean, Tommy didn't want the Italian to kill Danny because, of course, he had a plan.
Yep.
Which I didn't know that was a plan at the time, but at the same time, I was like, maybe he does have some type of plan. Of course, they're over there by the little docking area. The Italian guys are across from them. I guess in the I don't know. I don't even know what to like really name that. I'll just keep saying dock area. They're on the opposite sides of each other. And
Yeah.
then Tommy says, "You got any final words?" Danny says some stuff. He turns around. Here comes the boat to pick up his body, so the body is in the water. Gun to the head. Yeah,
Bang.
blood everywhere. I'm like, well, no way, dude. There goes Danny. Of course, Italian guys think he's dead. I personally thought
Yep.
he was dead. I was like, no way, just kill off a main guy like that. I guess a main guy. I mean, it's a new character. And then eventually, I think it's in either towards the end of episode 1 or beginning of episode 2. They're in a tunnel and there's Danny alive.
Yes, sir. I can't remember what it said. It says like sheep, something with a sheep or a lamb or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. On you talking about inside the bag sacks or
Yeah,
whatever? Yeah.
yeah, and yeah. And Danny said it's like it hurt pretty bad. I can't lie. And
Yeah.
then Charlie's like better than being dead, huh?
Yeah. And of course they go on to talking about that Tommy has a guess like surprise for him in London. So that's where Danny goes off to is London first episode. And of course
Yeah,
eventually, yeah.
get him out of there, get him out of sight, out of mind.
Yep. And everybody's thinking that he's dead.
Sp- Speaking of Charlie, the goat, Charlie, Uncle Charlie is an absolute dog. You will learn about that as we go on in this miniseries. He is a rock, absolute foundation.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. I mean, just in episode 1 or not episode 1, but season 1 alone, I mean, especially towards the end of or season 1, I've enjoyed him a lot more. And then you got Bud, man. Inspector Campbell, dude. Yeah. I thought at the
Uh,
beginning, I mean, at the beginning he did want to take out, I guess he want to take out Tommy or the Peaky
yes,
Blinders. So, I mean, I didn't like him at all. I mean,
I mean, yeah,
I guess he's just doing his job, I guess.
yeah. He comes in all high and mighty, talking mad ish about the what really got me was I knew he's full of it. I knew he's absolutely full of shit in that big speech talking about how if you take bribes you're worse than them and all that.
Yeah.
Then you go on later episodes and he's doing the exact same thing. But the main thing that was awesome about Inspector Campbell is that you know we learned that Tommy's basically he uses information as his like main weapon,
Yeah.
and that's sick. Yeah, the Peaky Blinders are scary, and yeah, they do kill, but Tommy's main weapon of choice is information, and that's scary because knowledge is power.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And so like you and then you have Inspector Campbell who in the show is coming off this huge win in Belfast, I think that's what
Yeah.
his absolutely massive win for Parliament or whatever they call it in Belfast.
Yeah.
And so, he's has some crazy momentum coming into this one. Just won game 7. Winston Churchill's, put all of his money on Inspector on here. So and you see basically two master strategists about teeing up for a nice little 1v1.
Little-
It's yeah, a little 1-2 action gets pretty sick.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, it's very intense throughout the whole entire season 1. I enjoyed it a lot. I like the intensity between those two. But of course, my guy Tommy, dude, I just love Tommy. I mean, hope nothing happens to him in the later seasons, but I have to figure that out myself. But I'm actually reading right here. It shows that both Inspector Campbell and Tommy both uh, have some similar traits with each other. They manipulate fear the same way, which I see that. I do see
Hell
that.
yeah. They weaponize it.
Yep. And of course, they use strategy. I mean, of course, you got the leader of Peaky Blinders. I get, yeah, Tommy's the leader of Peaky Blinders, right?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah.
and on paper, it's and on paper and word of mouth, earlier seasons, at this time, as we know, it's Arthur because he's the oldest,
Yeah.
he's the eldest, and should be the head of the family.
Yeah.
But then we go, it doesn't take very long, but we go on to learn that it's actually Tommy,
Yeah.
and that Inspector Campbell, he goes on to learn too because he's beating the shit out of Arthur in that
Yeah.
interrogation, torturing the living shit out of, which is not the tactics that these other policemen used with the Peaky Blinders. So Inspector Campbell's already showing his grit, I guess you could
Yeah.
say, that he doesn't give a shit.
I guess that's like one thing that made me upset about Arthur, why I didn't really like him in the first couple episodes because he, like what you just
A
said,
little bit of a
Inspector
little bit of
Campbell.
a yeah, a little bit of a wuss, huh?
Yeah, that's what I wasn't expecting, like Peaky Blinders to like back down. I'm like, man, I was like, this guy needs to stand up, but what do I know?
Yeah, but we go on to learn that Tommy is very, I mean, Arthur is very emotional and
Yeah.
makes irrational decisions
Oh yeah.
all the time, like 24/7. Like he's actually like the complete opposite of Tommy.
Oh, Arthur.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Especially in one of the episodes later that we'll be talking about. Uh, yeah. It's
They have
uh,
they have a lot of similarities, but at their core, you know, uh, yeah, like Arthur's emotional and irrational.
yeah.
Tommy's like the exact op. He's like stoic and calculated. You know what I mean? It's just
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, of course, that was just like episode one, just like introducing all the characters and whatnot. Of course, apparently the war
can't
never
forget.
ended. What?
The war. Technically, the war never ended because you have political. I think it's the Communist Party's factories coming, factory strikes, and then you have
Yeah.
the IRA, which I didn't know anything about. I had to do some googling. I was like, "What is the IRA?" Like, I had no idea about that.
Yeah.
What that was.
Now, did we get introduced to Grace in episode? Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yeah, in the bar,
Yep.
homie's
Barmaid.
trying to help. He's like, "Yeah, you're too pretty."
Yep. Basically telling her that
And
she shouldn't be here.
yep, then she sings him a little sing song, and
Yeah.
then it's all good.
Well, at
Like,
first, Buddy was like, "You shouldn't be singing,"
no,
because no
I'm talking
one's.
about the bartender.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I thought
well,
you
no,
meant
yeah, you're
Tommy
right. Yeah, no, Tommy's like, yeah, no music in here.
because they haven't had music in years.
Yep,
I don't know. It's
little.
kind of. I mean, at first, I was like, "Okay, Grace just seems like a normal girl," but little did I know, buddy. Little did I know.
Yeah, that was probably out of all the things that like happened that we're going to talk about and that we've already talked about. That was probably the most shocking up to that point. That when she turned out to be a double agent, I was not ready for that at all. I thought she was. I mean, I figured like, yeah, that guy's right. Why does a pretty girl,
Yeah.
girl that beautiful, want to work at the garrison where everybody
Every dude in
around town.
town.
Well, every dude in town, but everybody from around town knows what goes on in the garrison. So why
Yep.
would a lady like that want to work there?
Trying to get all the intel, boy.
I should have figured something was going on, but who am I? I'm just stupid watching the show, dude.
Well, we can hop into episode two. I don't think we forgot anything in episode one.
No, nothing. I mean, nothing that like I would say that's super missing. Besides, is
No.
just expanding the empire. But that's more of a
Yeah.
season. That's more. I mean, that's more of an episode two thing because when he's talking about the horses and you see more of the gambling hall.
Yeah, you get more characters brought in too. I'm pretty sure as well in episode 2. More of the familia.
Yep. Familia, yup.
But of course, I mean, episode 1, of course, like I said, just started learning everybody to learn what the plot and everything's about. Going to episode 2, shift from local crime to political war. Here we are once again. You got the gangs, you got the rivals, you got everything going on. Of course, 1919. Let's do 1919. I'm pretty sure it's still in the year 1919. Could be mistaken about that.
It is.
Uh, oh, I'm pretty sure in episode 2 you had the police raids too that just barging through everybody's houses and everything. Uh,
Yeah,
well,
which is nuts. Tommy does not see that coming, and this is the first time we see Tommy where he's like, he's always cool and calm,
yeah,
but it's this was like, like how did I not know this was happening?
yeah,
He was not he missed the memo, and we go on to find out that Tommy's not too keen on missing memos. He likes to know things and likes to control things. Yes, sir.
oh yeah. We all know with everybody. Yeah, I'm I know later on in the season, the only reason why Inspector Campbell is in the city because he made a lot of promises to the city that he's gonna make a lot of changes and throw over corruption to all the police officers and everything. Throw over, like I just said, throw over corruption in the city. But as you can tell, so far it doesn't look like it. He's just forcing his way in, basically showing them who's daddy. That's basically what's trying to go on here from Inspector Campbell.
Yeah, a little bit of BDE happening.
Yeah,
Putting it out there on the table, showing him that he's here. Basically, yeah, that's really it. Yeah, you're right. He's not afraid. Message return to sender type shit.
yeah. And then, of course, episode 2, this is where you also have Grace. You have scenes going back and forth between her and Tommy and her and the inspector. I want to say in a museum, if I'm not mistaken, or at least some type of hall that's like private
Yeah,
hall.
their meetup spot.
Yeah. Which I was very confused about that first. I'm like, what's going on here? My mind wasn't clicking that, like what you said, she's a double agent trying to get intel from both sides. I'm like, man, I was like, this is weird.
Yeah, I was wondering like what her gain was out of the whole thing, but I guess she was just returning a favor, which I really never understood. But hey, who am I?
Which, as well as she thought Tommy, the only I think the main reason why she was with Inspector Campbell, because she thought she can try to manipulate Tommy because she thought he was stupid. Probably get like easy stuff out of him, but of course, little does she know, he's not as stupid as she thinks he is. Pretty
He's an
sure.
intricate. He's an intricate, layered boy.
Yeah, he's fooling her. But he's got layers onto this, buddy.
He's an open book, but with like invisible ink.
Yep,
You gotta hold a flame to it, dude.
yep. And of course, I think this is where she starts making a connection with him. I could be wrong about that, but realizes that how intelligent he is and how restrained he is. Uh, yeah, I mean, I want to say this where she makes her like first love connection with him, but I could be wrong about
Yeah.
that.
No. I mean, it's in a world of people talking to Tommy all the time. He's he's rarely. I would say, I guess the word is enamored with someone,
Yeah.
and he is infatuated with Grace.
Oh yeah.
So that's infatuated with her.
I mean, you
So
wouldn't.
he's out. I mean, I mean, yeah. I
Just
mean, hey, you're right.
kidding.
You're right.
Just kidding, kids. Just kidding, kids.
You're right. You're right.
But
But
of
I mean
course, what?
no, but that's all I was saying. That like everyone's trying to get Tommy's attention. Everyone's trying to get on Tommy's good side. Tommy this, Tommy that.
Yeah.
She's trying, but at the same time not trying. She knows what she's doing, and it's
Oh
working.
yeah.
Basically,
Yeah.
that's all I'm trying to say.
She's trying to play dumb blonde, but she's not really a dumb blonde, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she's blonde. She may
And
be brunette. I could be mistaken about that. My apologies.
no, she's blonde, dude.
Okay. And here we are. We
The
have your boy. Oh, oh, what are you saying? What are you saying?
I was about to say, like, that's after this is like when the raids happen. They make their connection and then the raids. I mean, that's when Tommy starts freaking the fuck out.
Yep.
Who knows this?
Can't. I know they have like a lot of meetups at the Garrison Pub. I just can't remember if there's one in episode 2. Can't remember if there is or not. I want to say there is one with Inspector Campbell with Tommy. I could be wrong about that. But like I said, I just watched it and can't remember it. That's unfortunate. But also, this is where you have your boy Arthur Shelby, buddy. He's breaking down, buddy. He's going through it. He can't keep us cool. He's
Nah,
traumatized.
he's yeah, nah, he's it's and that's just one big. It's just this is a like the snowball that turns into an avalanche.
Yep. He's building up.
That's what that's the nah. This is like this is the snow falling on the ground for Arthur right here.
Yeah.
This is a drop in the bucket for what we see. And that's really all I can say about that. I mean, once you get started with this story, this is a continuation.
Yeah, this is a there's something about the Peaky Blinders, man. I just love. I mean, like comparing this to like Sherlock Holmes. I just love everything like about the style. I love everything about this in the 1900s. I think it's just cool and satisfying.
I mean, it's just this. It's the suits, bro.
Yeah, exactly. It
It's
is a suit. Yeah,
it's it's a bunch of homies dressed absolutely dapper. Are you kidding
dappered
me?
up,
What
dude. Yeah,
what's more badass than that?
dude. And imagine your cap, dude. You take that off, just have blades in it, buddy, slashing people.
Yep.
That's
That's
insane.
why that's part of the reason why they're called that. It's because of the blade in their hat.
I love to see
The
it.
and it also helps that when you have quite a few beautiful women floating around as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you have what you got. Ada. I don't know if she's introduced just yet in episode 2, but I could
Ada.
be wrong.
Yes,
Ada.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Ada, yeah. Yeah, she's Ada and Grace are really the only two that are introduced as of
yeah.
now. I'm talking about in general.
No, yeah.
It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's the fashion, dude.
It is. Could you imagine
Espe
what?
What's up? I was just gonna say, especially the suits. I mean, just all the homies just dappered up.
Dude, that's what I was thinking. Or that's what I was about to say. Is like, could you imagine if that was quote unquote comes back in style today?
Yeah, if that was casual dress,
That'd be pretty
if like
sick. But
it'd be pretty wild to see. I can't even lie. I don't know how that. It'd be AC would go. Whoever
yeah,
whoever in that business, yeah, through the roof. Profits are through the roof.
yeah, that'd be fun, dude. But at the same time, I don't think that I can even do that in this society, dude.
I don't think it would ever.
No.
In it, I think that's we got more of a time and a place thing now,
Oh yeah, it
and I
does.
think it's probably going to stay that way.
I think so too. I mean, eventually it may come back trendy, but it won't last long if it does. 'Cause I know a lot of things back in the day is coming back as being trendy, but they probably won't last long. Mm.
Nah, you know those like old videos of like baseball games in the 40s and 50s, and
Yeah.
everyone's in like collars, suits, and
Yeah.
ties, dude.
Dude, could
Oh,
you imagine, dude, sweating your butt off in a suit?
I mean, it is the middle of July, and we are standing around it the packed shoulder to shoulder in
Yeah.
like 30-40,000 people.
American baseball,
Hell
baby.
no. Hell no. And these games are lasting like 3 to 4 hours long.
Yeah.
Hell no.
That's great. Hey, but you gotta
Hell
imagine though,
no.
you're like standing up the whole entire time, you're cheering on, dude.
Yeah, it's also a class thing and all that.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah. I get it. I get it. Back to it, slightly off topic.
Sorry. But hey, we also see Polly, Aunt Polly, buddy. She's coming back. She's been here, but she expanded more. You get to learn more about her, like what you said earlier. We get to learn more about her. How careful, I guess you would say, and everything that she sees. She wants to do the right, not the wrong. And of course, she will call you out by your bullcrap. She does not care to do that. And she don't like you, she'll tell you, buddy. She will tell you.
I have a couple of hot takes that just have to wait for Polly, because right now she's badass Polly,
Yeah,
and that's what we know. Excuse me, that's what we know her as right now, as of this point, is badass Polly, and what she says goes. And
yeah,
I just gotta leave it at that right now.
yeah. Of course, at this time, I don't like her at all. I just don't like her. But of course, this episode two. I mean, that's what you just have both parties just going back and forth at each other. The gang, the rivalries, of course, like we said, the ratings. Um, we go on to episode three. Here we go. We talking about nothing but politics right here, all in episode three. That's where it starts getting interesting. You get all the Irish Republicans and everything. Uh, I guess, this is where you're gonna really see like the Peaky Blinders starting to pick up. Everybody's starting to form, I guess you would say. Um, and your boy Tommy becomes more of like a negotiator. He's there, buddy. He's ready for action, boy.
I would say, yeah, this is the episode where, like, I would say, like, we talked about Grace and Tommy's connection, but this is where Grace really learns that our boy Tommy's an onion.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is when I'm pretty sure this is also when she takes over the books from Arthur as well, right? Or am I
Uh,
wrong?
is Arthur in this episode? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. You're right. I'm pretty sure you're right.
Yeah, she becomes just more than a bartender or waitress or whatever you want to call her.
Yeah. And I'm looking right here that Arthur cannot function without Tommy, as per can tell, as his breakdown in the past couple episodes.
Yeah, that's another one big theme for Arthur, is that he is very dependent on Tommy.
Which is crazy
And
because he's the older brother, right?
yep,
Yeah.
but it's hard to talk about right now without spoiling anything. There's so much they're only setting up the story right now.
Yeah.
You learn so much more about Tommy in season 2.
Yeah. I can't wait to get into that. It's gonna be a good time.
I mean, Arthur, not Tommy, Arthur. You learn so much more about
Arthur.
Arthur in season 2. Yeah, my bad.
I don't think much happened in episode three. I mean, you just have like a lot of like movements and stuff like that. I mean, like I said, talking about like a lot of the politics, bringing all that up. Uh, I mean, I think that's literally just it. I mean, you just getting both sides coming together. I mean, I could be wrong about that though. But I mean, you are just learning more about like Tommy and stuff, like in his isolation when he's by himself, like trauma he's going through. I mean, you learned some of that in episode one, though. Of course, like his
Yeah.
PTSD and all that.
They also start giving you little bits by bits of what happened, and why he is the way that he is.
Yeah,
Little doses of, the full story of what happened, of the specific event that we keep on seeing.
yeah. And I'm actually reading right here, which I didn't even tell in this episode. Apparently, Campbell stops viewing Tommy as a criminal. I did not know that. I thought he viewed him as a criminal the whole entire time. But I
No, no,
think
no.
what?
No, no, he stopped seeing he sees Tommy as a criminal. He stopped seeing Tommy as your run of the mill criminal.
Oh, okay, I got you. Okay.
He's like, this guy is not no fucking average Joe. Like it's gonna take a lot more than I thought to get
Take
this
him
guy.
down. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. He realized that Tommy, isn't just your run of the mill gang leader.
Yeah. He's gonna
And
outsmart
that's
you.
what's yeah, and that's what's awesome. And that's what I was saying earlier. That's like the battle of two basically elite war generals that we're seeing
Yeah.
here, and whichever one makes the first mistake. And I can't remember which episode it is, but it's when Inspector Campbell finally gets the upper hand, and they're in that little barn. We were talking about this the other night, and they're in that little barn, and
Oh
it's
yeah. Yeah.
they're
Episode 4, I think. I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
No, 3.
and he says, if I get fired, because of you, if I lose my job because of you, and then he hits him with, I will like hell hath no fury or something
Yeah.
like that. It's an absolute badass line.
Yeah.
And then as he's walking away, I genuinely the first time watching this through, I genuinely thought Tommy was going to
What'd he
shoot him in
say?
the back of the fucking. Yeah, I genuinely thought I was like, oh shit, this is about to turn right here. I was because like once
Yeah.
you pull that trigger, there is no going back. Inspector
It's
Campbell
over.
is dead. The wrath
Yeah.
of Winston Churchill's coming down on your bitch ass, bro.
But Buddy didn't have the
But he
power
did.
to do it.
He didn't do it. Probably the smartest decision of season one.
Yep. Yeah, that would have been a huge turnaround. Could you imagine if he actually did right there, point blank? Well, I wouldn't say point blank, but yeah, right in the dome piece. That would have changed a lot of things. Tommy would
I mean,
probably be dead. Yeah, he probably wouldn't. Yeah.
yeah, it wouldn't just be a Birmingham problem anymore. It would be a national wide manhunt for the man that killed Inspector Campbell.
Yep.
Any rapport with Grace would be done.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
That would be over with. All the work he put into it, over with.
Yeah. Uh,
It's it was
what?
just like the mini chess games like that, you know.
Yeah.
And we finally and after that we finally saw what Tommy would do with his back up against the wall. Buddy absolutely cooked.
Yeah.
Buddy absolutely cooked.
Now I'm pretty. Yeah, yeah. We're talking about episode 4. I'm pretty sure right now.
Yeah, 4 going into 5.
Here we go. I mean, we're talking about more Aunt Polly in this episode 4. This is she's apparently she becomes very more important emotionally. Something happens in this episode, right? Oh yes, isn't this where Freddy? Isn't this where they have a baby? Right.
I cannot remember. I think
It's either
so.
this one or episode 5. I want to say it's episode 4. That's where they have the baby, and of course she's all about the baby. She don't want anybody to hurt the baby, of course, because it's her past, of course. Well, and the family's
Yeah,
past.
yeah, and Tommy hates Freddy, and
Yep.
yeah, we haven't really even talked about that this whole time.
Nope.
This whole side story between the sister Ada and Freddie Thorne, who's a communist, and Tommy fucking hates political parties.
Yep.
He especially fucking hates communists.
Oh yeah.
And then we go on to learn about how like Freddie took a bullet for Tommy in France. They were childhood friends. They used to be super close.
Yeah.
All this is going on, and Ada's pregnant. She goes into labor,
Yeah.
and then Tommy's like, love wins, and lets him go see his girl and the kid.
Yeah.
Boom, Inspector Campbell fucking like basically goes against his word
Talk
and
about on
gets
Freddy.
yeah, and gets
Actually, it's
what's
Tommy
up?
who gets him put him in the slammer because Tommy goes up to him. He's like, "Hey man," he basically says, "You got my sister pregnant. You only want to do this to ruin our family. and then he gets all mad. He gets, of course, pissed off, and
No,
he
Tom, no,
tell
Tom, no. Tommy
what?
didn't add him to Inspector Campbell.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
No,
No,
he
no,
didn't.
no, 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 no. It wasn't to Inspector Campbell. It was to the police. He got him locked up by the police.
I don't think he did. No, because Tommy is, Tommy was very Tommy. Tommy's if he's one thing, he's a man of his word, and he had no. I don't think he had anything to do with homie getting locked up. Grace. Campbell double crossed him.
Are you sure? Are you sure about
I'm
that?
I'm pretty sure. If there's one thing, is Tommy's a man of his word most of the time.
All right, you're right. My apologies. I guess I just misinterpret that. That is on me. That whole
Yeah,
entire time
dude.
I did.
Yeah, bro. Polly comes in there and slaps the living shit out that man.
I guess it was just
Slaps.
that he was just upset that he got her pregnant. I guess he didn't lock him up. So that's on me.
No, he was like, upset because, him old boy had beef.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Him and old boy he was a fucking communist staging strikes in a factory.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were having some issues. And
Yeah.
yeah, he was a fucking ringleader, but I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh wait, no. Yeah, there was after when I mean his face was like ours, shocked
Yeah.
as hell. And like I said, if Tommy's a lot of things, sad, broken,
Yeah.
egotistical, but he's not a liar. He
Nope.
tries not to be. He
Sticks to
tries
the
not to
word.
be. Yep.
Now I'm pretty sure this is also the episode 2 where you have John. Pretty sure that gets married. I'm pretty sure.
The truce. The truce with the Lee family. See,
Yeah.
when I was wondering when we were gonna see how down the Peaky Blinders are. They let the Lee family know how fucking down they were early on in the field. Holy
Yeah.
shit! I mean, John, Tommy, and Arthur absolutely gave them boys a fucking cutting, huh?
They did.
My
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, that's are you talking okay, are we talking about I think we're talking about the same thing, right? Where the Peaky
Yeah.
Blinders gang up on one guy, right?
No, I'm talking about when they go to that camp where the Lee family is earlier on in the season,
Oh, okay, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
they absolutely run amok.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
And then they go on, and that's how they secure the truce and team up on Mr. Kimber,
Yeah.
who's basically with all the other. I guess I was about to say enemy number one, but that would be stupid to say with Campbell. He was enemy number two.
Which is
We didn't even
crazy to
talk.
think, yeah.
We didn't even talk about how that's how great the show is. There's so many things going on.
Yeah.
We just kind of talked about Tommy through all this. We just in like his setup and like the main story setup. We didn't even talk about how he was trying to make his business legitimate with with
Yeah.
illegal gambling. And he's just trying to, and he gets in contact with this guy named Billy Kimber. Billy Kimber, it's set up in like basically like districts.
Yeah.
He has this person has so many tracks that they run. This person has so many tracks that they run. This person has so many tracks that they run. You don't fuck with other people's territories. You know what I mean? And Thomas Shelby's like, okay, and I'm Thomas Shelby.
Do what I
So
want.
basically, yeah, I do what I want. So basically, they concoct this plan. Tommy concocts this plan to get old boy John married to Esme because
Yeah.
the Lees are working for Kimber. And so they absolutely fuck on the Lees at the horse track again, and then they marry him, which is crazy. They
Yeah.
2-0, and they're like, I guess we'll let Esme marry, even though we're 0-2. We're not even gonna get our get back.
Well, there's a little team up action right there, a little truth, I guess.
Yeah, love conquers all, dude. What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, I guess so. I guess so.
I mean, honestly, after getting your ass whooped twice, I mean, I would wave the white flag too.
I would too. That's exactly what I was about to say. I would also give up.
Yeah, what the hell? This ain't a feud. This is a fucking beatdown. What are we talking about here? But yeah, that's what really sets the stage with Kimber and Tommy at the tracks.
Tommy, yeah. Pretty sure this goes into episode 5. I'm pretty sure that's what we're getting into.
Yes, sir. That's what I was trying to make sure we caught up through every like major storyline to where we are right now. So we have Ada and Freddie.
Ready?
We have
Yep.
Paul. We have Polly being the demon and the angel on Tommy's shoulders. We
Yep.
have Tommy and Grace, Tommy and Campbell, Tommy and Billy. Who?
You got
Who?
a lot of stuff going on, man. You got a lot of stuff going on.
I'm sure we've missed some stuff too. I'm sure.
I mean, we haven't talked about Arthur in a minute, but I don't think he's really like there.
Arthur's drunk, emotional, and
He's
irreparable.
he's out of it, buddy.
Yeah, he's just over here taking orders and fucking shit up. As we want our Arthur to do, you go on, King. Drink as much as you want, King.
Yep, and you see a huge mistake that he makes in episode 5 too. Huge
Which one's
mistake.
that one? Which one's that one?
Where him and his father get in the boxing ring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Trip down memory lane.
and I think it's for $500. And his father, of course, beats him up. And his father's like, he can beat any of y'all up if he wants to, man. He's like all bloody and everything. He's like, he'll whoop y'all, man. Then they go out like in the alleyway afterwards. Arthur gives him the
Used to-
money.
Yeah.
And then his dad is like, meet me at the
See
train
ya.
station. Well, he tells them to meet
Yeah.
him at the train station because they're talking about this huge casino that I think that they're going to build or whatever or start up.
Gives him a shit ton of dough.
Yeah. And
Turns
guess what
out.
happens?
Yeah. Gotcha. You know.
Meets him at the train
He's like,
station and said, hey, buddy. Basically, I don't know who you are. See you later.
yeah, about that whole casino thing. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Yep. So he basically tells him.
Yeah.
And there goes
Kick
Arthur.
rocks. And that sends him even to a more deeper spiral. He tries to kill himself.
Yep. And that failed.
I guess we should probably say a trigger warning before that or something like that. He did try to unalive himself, yes.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
All right.
Yo, chill, bro. Bro, we're talking about somebody just trying to take their own life. Why are you laughing?
Chill, real chill.
Yo, why are you laughing right now? Arthur
Um,
tried to hang himself.
I'm literally not
Stop
laughing.
Stop laughing. That's so.
I'm
You're literally.
my face
You're
is literally
literally,
itching, bro.
you're literally, dude. What are you doing? That's so just
I'm
like.
literally itching my face.
Are
Yeah.
you? Has the internet today just desensitized you so much that you think that's funny?
Dude, stop, dude. My face is like actually like itching.
Dude, why are you laughing?
I'm
Why you say
literally not
this?
laughing. I'm upset
Arthur,
because Arthur tried to do that. But hey, my boy,
Ar-
he's still here.
drink on, King.
Drink on, buddy.
You can edit
But
that out if you want to. You can edit that out if you want to. I mean,
it's not happening. I'm keeping everything in. It's gonna be raw. Going back into episode 5. Still, there's a lot more plot buildup that happens in this episode right here. I'm pretty sure this is where Tommy does take Grace to the dance, if I'm not mistaken. Of course, they have the little dance and
yeah,
everything.
they do, yeah, in the little room. Yes, they do. They and then this is when all the talk about what she's wearing and all that comes to we learn why, and it's for Billy and that fucking freak. Yeah, I wanted to fucking dude when Tommy let her go with him, I was like, dude, what are we doing?
Yeah, well, I'm pretty okay.
It was all part of the plan, and the thing was, I was like, no way he's gonna let it happen. We were sitting there watching him, and he was like sitting there in the car with the girl.
Wait,
Kim.
wait. That's not an episode 5. Pretty sure that's episode 4 or 3. But I'm happy you brought that up because I did forget all about that. But I'm pretty sure I thought that was Inspector Campbell, not Billy.
No, that was Billy Kimber.
Okay, that was.
Yeah, who at the horse track. He took him home, took her home, and tried to get jiggy with it, and she wasn't feeling it. And Tommy was in
Yeah,
the car
Tommy
with
walked in. Yeah,
yeah, and then they fought and shit.
yeah.
Yeah. And that's when Tom was like, yeah, nah, this motherfucker's dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that happened in episode 4 or 3. I remember that happened way earlier on than episode 5. Because I was like, what is going on right now? Then his wife or girlfriend or whatever is like, I'm not doing anything with you.
And Tommy was like, that's just fine with me, girl.
Yep. Of
He said, you're
course.
not a part of the plan anyways.
Yeah. Then of course he goes back in there. He's like, "Oh, joke's on you, buddy. Grace is actually a whore."
She actually has an STD.
And he's like,
She
he's
got
just
that.
shocked.
Said, huh.
Of course, this is where you find Tommy and Grace madly falling in love with each other in episode 5. Of course, that's like the whole build up to the race and everything. Uh, pretty sure that's all. That's all that really is in episode 5. I mean, you got Kimber, of course. That's the main plot over episode 5. Then you got Campbell too. That has like a huge obsession over Grace, I'm pretty sure. So that's always awesome.
Which is
Shows,
crazy.
yeah,
He
wild
worked
stuff.
with her dad.
Yeah, and it's where all unfolds. I'm pretty sure this is where all unfolds is in episode 6, where Campbell and Grace, or maybe in the episode
Oh,
5.
you mean the season climaxes in the season finale?
Talking about where Buddy's like, "Hey, Grace, I know our time is almost up here, but hey, baby, I love you.
I love you.
Will you marry me?" She's like,
That's he's
"Who are
what
you,
the
dude?"
fuck?
I said,
Yeah, what the
she basically says, "Our contract's over." Then he's like, "Do you like that other scum or whatever? That tallywag or whatever he says?" Then she doesn't say anything. She's just a blank stare. Then she walks off.
absolutely crushed for Campbell, dude. Nothing. I mean, you're just trying. All you're trying to do is bang your coworker's daughter. That's it. What? You can't do nothing but feel for the guy.
But he got absolute friend zone. I'm there, brother. Amen. I feel that.
I mean, dude, homie got absolute. He got way more than friend zone, bro. I don't even think they were friends. They weren't even coworkers, bro.
Hey, they're somewhat co-workers for a little bit. Kinda.
Kinda.
Kinda. Hey, but episode 6, I enjoyed this episode a lot. I knew there's gonna be a lot of stuff that happens and goes down in this episode. This is where the boys come out to play, buddy. This is where the Peaky Blinders are ready to fight, buddy. You get the whole build up this whole entire episode. I'm
The
excited.
goat Jeremiah finally picks up a gun after he swore to never do it again. He
Yeah.
did it.
And then Tommy looked at him and said, "Jeremiah, can you ask
One
God to
more
pick up
time.
this small
Yeah.
weapon?" He
Yeah.
said, "Yeah." God said, "Small weapons don't matter." And he picks it up.
On God. On God. Jeremiah is an absolute animal.
I'm pretty sure that's like the only second or third time you see him throughout this whole first season. He's not appeared
It's just,
much at all,
no, it's just his presence. That's all you need.
but it's absolute cinema, buddy.
On God. And then so you have it all coming to basically this whole episode is basically just, well, besides Inspector the fallout of Inspector Campbell and all that
Yeah,
from previous episode. You have Grace, you know, basically choosing Tommy.
yeah,
And then Campbell, he before this big war breaks out, and this is what I really want to talk about. This is when you see Inspector Campbell start breaking. Not like he was already
yeah,
like a loon. He was already
yeah.
a lunatic. Like he was already crazy.
He was.
He's already a nut job, but he starts breaking in this episode. I mean, he starts talking about let him. I'm pretty sure he's like says something like let him tear him limb from limb, and then we'll go rip off the fucking bone or something like that. I'm like, "Ow!"
Yeah, Buddy's pissed
he,
off at Tommy, buddy. He's jealous.
yeah. I mean, not only does he want to he want to kill Tommy because he's like he thinks he's well because Tommy is kind of a scumbag criminal ass.
Yeah.
He also just wants to kill Tommy because he mogged his girl, dude.
Absolutely savage. My boy Tommy, he did it. Yeah.
On absolutely mogged his girl, dude.
I love it. I love to see it. And of course, that dirty Campbell, buddy. Buddy's all lonely. What does he do? Well,
Yeah, well, I don't know if we can talk about it.
I'm not going to talk
He
about it. If you want to find out, you
he
find out for yourself in episode 6.
he goes to a little red light district.
Let's just say he
And
does a
if
little
you
Deshaun Watson, buddy. Okay?
what the hell?
What?
It was well, his was kind of consensual. Not
Oh,
Deshaun
yeah.
Watson's. Not Deshaun Watson's.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. It's like in a
Inspector
way of
Campbell.
Deshaun Watson, but I mean,
Yeah,
it's more
right.
is more consent. That's what I was trying to get at. But
Yeah, that's great. Inspector Campbell and Deshaun Watson in the same sentence. But I mean, it's not. It's I would say it's closer to Deshaun Watson than it is Vanilla.
yeah,
The but yeah, Inspector Campbell's breaking. He goes gets him some, knocks him off a little bit. You know
Yep.
what it is. And then I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, Face Off. I'm joking. I remember that the whole time. I was running it.
Whoa! Before we get to the face off, buddy, we're forgetting a huge part here. Guess what Tommy does? Hey, we need our boy Freddy back. Let's go get him out of the pound. Guess who pulls up, buddy, to get Freddy? That boy Danny.
The goat.
So we got a plan, buddy. So what we're going to do is we're going to put you to Brixton, buddy. So the officer goes in there, and Freddy's like, y'all can't move me to Brixton. I'm not going to make it over there. The inmate's going to kill me. Officer looks at him and says, buddy, you're not going to make it halfway. So he's confused. He's like, what is going on right now? They go into the car. They're driving. And guess what? Good old Danny has, boy. Oh, wait. Before I get to that part, episode 5. This is where Grace tells Inspector Campbell where the weapons are located. They're missing the one weapon that is brought into episode 6 right here that I'm about to talk about. That machine gun.
Oh my god, yo, we did forget to fucking mention. This whole time, these weapons have been buried in Danny Whizbang's grave that was supposed to be dug for Danny fucking Whizbang.
Yep. And the one weapon they couldn't find was a weapon. Yeah, everybody was scared of course. So, anyways, what happens about halfway to Brixton? You had Danny pull up. He whips the gun out. He tells the officer that's driving him to yeah. He tells the officer that's in the front to get out, go to the back, play it off, and then the officer in the back tells Freddy to hit him, make it seem like he's trying to escape. And of course, they escape. But
What do you know? Flawless Tommy plan.
guess what happens? Some birdies going around town that this is happening, all happening. So guess what happens? You get all the Kimber's boys pulling up to town now. They're like, "What is going on? Who told Kimber's boys that this happened?"
Yep.
Guess where it all leads back to? That blonde named Grace.
Yep.
This is where Aunt Polly sits her butt down, buddy, in the bar. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, this is when, rubber meets the road for Grace right here. Saying, it's like, hey, I knew exactly who you Polly's like, I know exactly who you are
Yeah.
ever since you first came here, and you might be this and you might be that, and you do all this for Tommy. But if I ever fucking see you again,
Yeah.
I will cut you fucking I forgot exactly what she said, but she was going in.
Yeah. She said, I don't like you. I will never accept you.
Yeah.
She said something else too. But yeah.
Yeah,
Basically just hates her.
talking about how Tommy may love you.
Yep.
But yeah.
but she'll never accept her at all. Like I was like, let's go in, Polly. Like, this is sick. And of course, here you go. You don't think Danny and Freddie are gonna make it back? Get the Peaky Blinders pulling up. You got the Kimber boys coming. Here it all comes right here at the finale of episode or season 1. They're coming up. They're about to face eye to eye. And guess who comes out of the alleyway, boy? Danny comes running out. And then you have Freddie with a big old machine gun coming out. And all their eyes, everybody's eyes just get big. They're like, oh my gosh, dude. No way.
No way.
And they're all like, don't pull the trigger. Because they're scared of this, big behemoth. And the rest goes down in history. We'll see you in next week's episode. Just kidding.
I was about to say, you just thinking of the.
That'd be insane. But this returns a turning point. That coward Kimber shoots my boy Danny. Shoots him dead
Motherfucker, man. Motherfucker, man.
when he told nobody to shoot. Coward. He shoots Tommy too in the chest. Shoots Tommy first and kills Danny after that.
Well,
Eh.
hold on. That's you gotta remember Ada. They're about to have a big old fucking.
You're right. Yeah.
They're about to have a big old fucking,
That big old
line fucking thing, and then here comes fucking Ada
And the
waltzing out all
baby.
black with a baby carriage.
That's right.
Gives a grand old speech. And
I'm
then
going to
Kimber's
stand
like,
here.
yeah. And then so I forgot what's going on, and someone's like, "Back up, love." And then Kimber's like, "Yeah, you're right. 1v1."
Oh.
Yeah, and then Tommy, the goat, doesn't miss, and Kimber shoots him in the chest, and there it
Yeah.
is. And all the people dispersed. Tommy's like, "Go home, go to your wives, go
Yep.
live, go to your families." And the people are like, I mean, he's kind of right. I mean, Kimber's dead. What the fuck are we here for?
Yeah, there's no point. That's it. That's history. That is literally season 1 right there in a nutshell. But towards the very end, you had Tommy and Grace once again. You had Tommy come to Grace's, I guess, apartment, house, something. Basically tells her that he's in love with you, baby. Still, no matter what happens between us, it'll be the same thing, baby.
And he's not, and he said, out of all this stuff, I'm not changing.
Yep.
And she's like, I don't give a shit.
And of course, towards the very end of episode 6 into season 1, you have Grace going to New York. Yeah, of course, you have Tommy talking about New York. It's like, oh, yeah, New York's going to be a crazy place. Then here you are. You have Grace at the subway, about to hop onto a sub. And here he comes, Inspector Camel, buddy. Here he comes. Gun pointed at her. It's like, no way. This is about how Grace is about to go down. And then, of course, you have like the dramatic scene of like subway going through, still just going through, and still going through. Then black screen, and then all you see in the caption is gunshot. Cinema.
Absolute cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Does Matthew's favorite character die? I don't know.
I guess I have to watch season 2.
Does she get away? I don't know.
I guess we have to find out next week's episode. Hey, but do you have anything else to add or anything?
No, that was no. Just besides that, this show is absolutely goated, and it's one of my favorite all-time shows, and very excited to be doing this.
Yeah, I'm excited to actually be watching this episode series. Been wanting to watch this for a while, so it should be pretty good. I'm going to make a lot of mistakes because I'm still new to this. Yeah, I'm still learning a lot of things. Trey, on the
Aren't
other
we
hand,
all?
he's watched it like 6 billion times. He's rewatched it, so he should know everything about it.
Wow, just really put me on the spot like that. I wouldn't say that. I've watched it I watched the first 2 seasons multiple times, but I watched like 3, 4, 5, and 6 once.
I was just joking, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, dude, what the hell, bro?
But I think that's it. I mean, it's pretty alright. You know what I'm saying? Alright.
It's alright.
Hey, bro. So if you don't have anything, I guess that's over, right?
I believe that is it. I believe the next time we'll be seeing these people will be Sunday. It's Monday.
Monday. That would
Monday.
be correct.
Yeah,
That would be
Monday. All
correct.
right.
Monday.
I totally know when we upload.
Now, with that being said, by the order of some dudes with reviews, 1919, Birmingham, England. We'll see you later.